push. That keep on push. You already know what it is, fella. Gotta keep on pushing. Even when ain't nobody is somewhat, well, not somewhat second guessing is a sign of weakness in their culture or in their circle of life. So basically, it'll cost you your life sitting out here second guessing. And a lot of us done costed ourselves a life or two or three because instead of doing what we know we should have been doing, we was second guessing. You feel me? I'm reminded of a good friend of mine. Every time we used to be out or doing something, he'll be like, man, I got the feeling I want to just buy something nice for my old lady. And he'll be like, nah, I already done spent too much money. We just did X, Y, Z or whatever. And I'd be like, all right, ain't my place to say what a nigga should do. You feel me? But at the end of the day, next thing we know, Shorty will be done hit him up, tripping on him, you feel me, going off. And it's almost like his instincts was telling him the whole time, like, you gonna need this later. You feel me? Go on and grab this for later. It all makes sense. You know what I'm talking about? So I want to tell those that can hear this, you feel me? When you get that instinct or a message come across you to do something, to be a blessing to somebody or your loved one, make sure you follow through, you know. In order to hit your shot, the follow through gotta be follow through, you know what I'm saying? So that's something to keep in mind when you walking through this life, you feel me? Walking through. But that's what we doing, you feel me? And so often, we be trying to hold on to people, and we think like, dang, but that relationship didn't last forever, so it must not have been for me. Nah, bro, we serve purpose in people's life when it's time to move around. And if you don't, it becomes a sense of resentment from the person that you have an obligation to be there for them in the ways that you was in the beginning. Whether you was catering a little bit more to them because they never seen that side of you or you wanted to show them how life could be that as it may. Some people will expect for you to never be human and only be there for them and never get sick. How y'all doing? Never get sick, and once you do, they don't have no use for you. Treat you like, I guess it's a good thing that I play sports because I never forget I used to think about that all the time. Like, man, if I get hurt, these people gonna be done with me. I ain't got time to keep on building myself up, thinking these people gonna love me forever. And truth be told, they just love what I do. Just love what I do. But I realized that I could do anything that I put my mind to. So with that being said, I feel like I would rather put my mind to uplifting my people in a way that's gonna actually make a change in their life day for day, you know. My mother used to always tell me of the scripture where you can teach a man, you can give a man a fish or you can teach a man to fish, you know. That way he never had to worry for food a day in his life, you know what I'm saying? So I would rather be the one to teach my people how to be self-sufficient so they never have to work for a thing in their life. But they just know all I gotta do is put my energy towards my goals and it's for sure to happen. As sure as it happened for others in the ways that they wanted to go, you should be able to celebrate them because they'll let you know that shoot, if you go out here and put your work in, the same thing for sure to happen to you. But you can't have nothing happen for you sitting over here hating on people. How you doing, King? I can't complain, G. Can't complain. I got the best hand out here. You can't be out here complaining if you're gonna be successful. That's the main thing in life, you know. As long as you get that in mind, you'll have it all in time. Some things you just gotta walk down. Feel me? Some things that don't make sense now will all make sense later. But if you hating, it's like being negative. You sitting around wishing it was you instead of this other person. That's like pushing that thing away from you. Cause you telling life, nah, I don't want mine now. You should have mine when you gave it to this person. Some people just the forerunners, you feel me? If you know anything about a forerunner, shit, you should. We door openers. They kick that door open. And if and when they kick that door open, they leave the door open for everybody else. So when you think about that, you need them forerunners. You feel me? Them people that go before us and kick that door open. But if you too busy being jealous when you see the forerunner, you cut yourself off from the energy of abundance, and you just like, man, my him. Abundance was like, oh, okay, you don't think, never mind. Since you don't think abundance is real, you don't think I'm real, shit, I ain't gotta bring no blessings around here. I ain't gotta give you nothing. That's what abundance turn around and tell your ass. Like, fuck the dumb shit. What's up, Ted? Cause abundance got a job to do, and it's gonna do it whether you like it or not. But you might just wind up seeing everybody around you getting what they got, and you not careful, you might have the same shit, but still won't be able to appreciate it, and won't be able to push your line to take it where you need it to go, so you can feel further fulfilled. You know, I'm reminded of how people barter. You know, they get something, they take that and sell it for this or trade it for something that they can trade again, and they keep on trading up till they get what they was setting out for. But I said that to say, you know, you don't have to sit there and hate on somebody else because they got theirs. You can sit there and take what you got, put that shit in motion for you to have a whole lot. So for my people out there, just giving you this message just to show you I care. It's been a Blacks Rehab moment, you feel me? And I am gold mine. You are great. We are door openers. That's what we do along the way. You know where we going. We on the way. On the way where? To be great. Who you think I'm talking to? I'm talking to you. Yes. Who else? Who else? Yes, you. Who else? You gotta keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Man, this shit crazy. Let's tell you what though, this life really is amazing. Sunday, because I'm like, the things that I thought were impossible, I know weren't after all. And as much as I felt like I was behind, there's so much things that suggest that, man, I'm so much ahead of time, you feel me? Reminded of my grandfather, who was a very wise man, who left the city and went back home to the country, you feel me? Shit could have fooled me. He was young as hell when yet when I first made it back to the country to live, I was 30. You feel me? I was 30. So it's like each generation is getting back to what it's really about early, you know? Or not necessarily early, but through progression of time, you feel me? We all doing it when it's time. Mm. But we getting back to the way of what you say, the way of self-sufficientness, the way of not depending and independence. How it's supposed to be. But so many of us have been tricked out of our greatness to the point, shoot, we like, man, I ain't finna be over there cutting no grass, tending to no plant. You just don't know what you missing. And it's the very thing that you're not doing is the reason why you tripping, you know? Getting connected with that soil, man, has the properties to help with our mental effects, the issues that people be having. And see, if you just notice that connection, then you realize why it's important for us to get back to our natural way. It's very important for us to get back to our natural way. Because here it is, the fact that we don't do it, you see a clear-cut connection to the mental issues. And then you ask experts about what grounding does. Yeah, y'all look that up. Look up grounding or earthing. But just look up how the minerals in the soil affect us. How it gives us a sense of calmness. You know, even when people have, they can't sleep, they tell them, just go outside in the front yard in your grass and take your shoes off. That's what they tell them. So, when you think about that, the answers are right before you. And they're right before you. That's all I can say about that one, you feel me? They came right before you, and they lay right before you, you feel me? All you gotta do is partake. All you gotta do is partake. You know, you wanna celebrate, that's something to celebrate about. The fact that no matter what's going on, no matter what nobody gotta say, a way already done been provided for you. See it for what it is. Stop worrying about your haters more than you worry about your inner greatness and the progression thereof, which will in turn will open doors for other brothers, other sisters. That's what this shit about. That's what it's meant when they say you an OG. You know, slow shit. Motherfucker just out here slowing shit down. No progress. Trying to do the same shit as the last generation, cause that's all you know. And then you feel like, now it's my time to be the one to control that. But it ain't about that, bro. It's about progression. We can't stay at a status quo. We gotta keep moving forward. We gotta keep doing the shit that we spoke. And even if it ain't today, we gotta keep moving toward it. Keep moving toward it. I just wanna thank everybody that exists in my time. Everybody that'll hear this. And let you know your people, they did that when they made you. I don't know what they tried to do when they tried to degrade you. But they made greatness when they made you. And I'm glad they was able. Look what you bring to the table. Inspiration. I do this for us. Kinfolk. Let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair. Come over here to the round table. We about to break it all down. So we about to what? We about to break bread right now. I love you as myself. Ain't nothing you can do about it. As we are one. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. You new around here. Hit that notification bell. Click that thing in the hour so we can all stay in tune.